Facebook as well. Hello to everyone in the interwebs. Joy here with subrosatea.com. How is your day today? Friends, today's topic is all about herbal green yerba mate. So we're going to talk about yerba mate, which is a very, very specific type of tea. Is it really tea? Is it really herbal? Does it have caffeine? How can it have caffeine if it's herbal? Does it have health benefits? Does it have too many? Not enough? Why should I drink it? Can I drink it hot? Can I drink it cold? All the good things. I'm going to answer all of your questions here today. In today's video, I want you to know, if you're watching over on Instagram, I cannot see you. I cannot see your comments. I can't see if you're watching. So I love that you're watching the video. But if you would, I would absolutely love it if you join us over on Facebook or by downloading our mobile shopping app. If you go to your favorite app store and search Sub Rosa Tea, you will see that you can find our products, our app over in the mobile app store, Sub Rosa Tea, which is 3 words, 2 spaces in the middle. It's free to download, and you're going to see how everything I'm talking about today, you can just swipe and tap to put into your cart. I can see comments if you are on the mobile shopping app or if you're on Facebook. So thank you for joining us. I love it when people watch live. Thank you, thank you. I don't see anyone on Facebook yet, so I am kind of hoping the current key rate is too high. I don't know what a key rate is. I'm assuming we're live on Facebook and on the mobile app. I think everything is connected on my end. So current speed is good. I'm going to keep going. Friends, again, if you're on Instagram, I'm really sorry. I can't see your questions. You're welcome to email us or download the app or join us over on Facebook. We're live there too. If you are watching this on IGTV, it means you're watching it on the replay. If you're on Facebook and there's no red above my head, that simply means you're watching it on the replay. Feel free to use the hashtag replay and shop away. Before I talk about green yerba mate though, I do want to talk about 3 other. Oh, hello, Miss Brenda. Thank you for joining us on Facebook. At least I know we're all connected. Before I talk about green yerba mate, though, for 30 seconds, I'm going to talk about some other products just so you know that we sell them. After I do live videos, I tend to promote the videos on social media because I love getting new audience members. And so if you're brand new here to our page at Sub Rosa Tea, or if you're just new to loose leaf tea and you come across this video, I don't want you to be lost. So today we're talking about yerba mate, which is very specific. Yerba mate does have caffeine. It has approximately 80 milligrams of caffeine. So if you are one of our friends who want to live a caffeine-free lifestyle, I gotta tell you, green yerba mate, just not gonna be for you. But what we do have for you is over 30 flavors of caffeine-free tea. We do have currently right now our Fairy Tale tea collection. It comes with a teapot like this. It comes in pink, yellow, and a beautiful green color. You get a 22-ounce teapot, 2 teacups. These are ceramic and hold 4 ounces each, and 6 caffeine-free tea. So if you are here because you heard the word herbal, and you were thinking I was going to talk about caffeine-free tea, I'm going to invite you to pop on over to our website or on the mobile shopping app and look for the Fairy Tale Tea Collection. If you are here because it is like the hottest day outside right now and you could use some relief and you were thinking I was going to talk about iced tea, I want to tell you about our flask iced tea jug. We have a combo pack called Endless Summer. The Endless Summer combo pack, you get this flask iced tea jug. It is made out of glass, okay? It holds 8 cups. The lid goes like this. It's going to act like your loose leaf tea strainer. You put the loose leaf tea in. In the Endless Summer combo pack, you will get our jug and 12 of our flavors of loose leaf tea that you can cold steep. This is what the jug looks like. All the tea goes in. When you pour it out, the lid acts like a strainer to keep all of the loose leaf tea in. Again, if you were thinking I was going to talk about iced tea today, you can find over on the Endless Summer combo pack. If you are a person who were here because you were thinking I was going to talk about tea on the go, because Again, green yerba mate is definitely something you can steep on the go. You might like our red, white, and blue combo pack. The red, white, and blue combo pack comes with a cold steeping bottle. You get this great bottle. It does have an infuser on the inside. All you need to do is fill it with cold water. We've got red, white, and blue tea that we introduced this month. They will only be around for another about 10 days. We've got 2 teas that are red, 2 teas that are white, and of course 2 teas that are blue. So in the red, white, and blue combo pack, again, you'll get a bottle to go. So if you are here and I see a couple people watching, would you leave me a comment? Please leave me a comment so I know that you're here. First comment, have you ever had green yerba mate? We are a very small company. I've been in business now since the year 2012. Again, if you're new here, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We are a small company based in Northern Ohio, and we will ship anywhere in the United States. So even though green yerba mate does not grow in Ohio, that's where I'm from, and I will ship it to you. Hello, Miss Diane. Thank you so much for coming. Leah just got her first order in the mail. Whitney is here from Texas. Brenda says she hasn't tried the yerba mate yet. So we started out our company a million years ago, right? 9 years ago, with 12 flavors of loose leaf tea. I was really, really passionate about loose leaf tea. And that's where I knew I wanted to be. Not a tea bag, not a steeped tea like in a bottle type product. We sell loose leaf tea, and that's what you can see here on my counter, unless the comments are blocking it. Loose leaf tea looks like this, and I didn't originally sell yerba mate, but as soon as I found out what it was, and I tasted it and I experimented with it, I knew it had to be in our collection. So we have had green yerba mate in our collection for years and years. So I'm sure there are some of you who have had it. We also currently sell 3 flavors of green yerba mate, but today what I'm going to do is a deep dive into the health benefits and the tea plant and introduce to you 3 new flavors. You can buy all of the tea I'm talking about today individually. You can buy all 6 of the yerba mates together as a bundle. And you can also buy them as a combo pack with this bottle. Hello, Miss Monica. I see a lot of people on Facebook, a lot of people on the app. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. So let's talk about it first. First of all, is it a tea? Let's talk about this. I love visual aids, and I figure, you know what? It's a video. It's not a podcast. So let's give you some visual aids. First, let's talk about tea. Let's talk about this guy right here. This is sencha. Sencha is the type of green tea that we sell. This is what it looks like. This is the tea plant. This is the green tea. It's called sencha. This is not yerba mate. Yerba mate is not the tea plant. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, is it matcha? I've heard of matcha. Let's talk about that. This is matcha. I like to give you visuals just to make sure you know what I'm saying in case my dialect doesn't come through. I know I'm a really fast talker. So this is matcha. This is what matcha looks like. This is not yerba mate. This is not what we're talking about today. Matcha is the tea plant. This comes from growing the tea plant with a net over it. The tea plant fights for sunlight and produces a lot of chlorophyll. That's why it is such a much brighter fluorescent green color. We strip away the stems and the leaves, grind it into a powder. This is what matcha is. Again, not yerba mate, not what we're talking about today. Is it herbal? Well, guess what, friends? Like I just said, yerba mate is not the tea plant. So in our world, it makes it an herbal. So anything that does not have the tea plant in it is called herbal. So you could go outside and, I don't know, anything, literally anything that's growing outside, barks, twigs, leaves, flowers, herbs, you better believe it, you can steep it. I bet nothing growing in your yard right now is the tea plant. It's an herbal. This tea plant has caffeine. It actually has more caffeine than the tea plant does. If you buy our tea, we actually have a caffeine-o-meter. So if you have a bunch of our tea in your pantry, I tell you how much caffeine is in it. This green yerba mate has around 80 milligrams of caffeine. Coffee is somewhere around 100. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but that's just say for generalities, coffee's around 100. So this is less. However, it's got a really stimulating energy of caffeine. In my mind, you will not get a drop off like you do from coffee. Most coffee drinkers report to me that when their first cup of coffee wears out, they feel low and they know they have got to get that second cup of coffee. Does that make sense to you? So, and you should not get the shakes like you do with artificial stimulants, those energy drinks, those bottled energy drinks. Can you call yerba mate an energy drink? You better believe it. It's a really nice stimulating energy. Let's talk about where it's from. I know my globe is small. I know you probably can't see it. I live in Ohio. I think everyone in my audience lives in the United States. Way over here, we have got Africa. This is where the rooibos comes from. This is also a plant that's an herbal. We've got China and Japan, where typically green tea is grown. But back in North America, where we are, South America is where mates are grown. Mates are grown in South America, near the Amazon, typically in Paraguay and Uruguay. It's consumed a lot in Brazil. As you can see, they are very, very close to each other. In Brazil, has anyone been to Brazil? Anyone a big globe trotter? Anyone a big traveler? Have you been to Brazil? Have you had yerba mate in South America? In Brazil, just about on every corner, just like in the United States, we have Starbucks in every zip code nowadays. In Brazil, on every corner, you're going to find a mate joint, someplace where you can get a cup of mate. It is very, very common. It's very prevalent. Obviously, it grows very close. Monica says she has a friend that lives there. Isn't that fabulous? So this is what yerba mate looks like. This is green yerba mate. But if you can see my counter, this is the green yerba mate and this is toasted. Now, this does have a few other ingredients. We are selling this one, but this is the toasted mate. So it looks very different from each other and the taste is very, very different. But I wanted to tell you a few more things before I went any further. It does grow in South America, but I have to tell you, I have done a lot of traveling in my life. Really a lot of traveling in my life. When I was in Venice, the thing that is known in Venice, in Italy, is Murano glass. That's what they're known to make, to produce in Venice. I've been to Venice several times. Honestly, I've only ever been with a tour group. I've never been on my own. But I know about Murano glass, and every single gift shop that I had ever been, in every neighborhood that our tour bus dropped us off in, had glass. It had shelves and shelves and shelves of glass. I can even show you the silly little gondola that I purchased in Venice as a treasure for my curio cabinet. Well, guess what, friends? On the bottom of that glass piece, that gondola, it says it's made in Pakistan. It was not made in Venice. It is not a true treasure of Venice. It is not Murano glass. It makes me sad. For those of you who have ever traveled to Brazil, who've traveled to South America, I've had so many customers tell me this story. They pay a lot of money, like hundreds of dollars, to take a guided tour to go out and sit around a campfire in the evening with the tribe. And they go through a tribal ceremony where they drink yerba mate out of a hollowed out gourd. It's a treasured experience for the Americans that do this. they have this great warm, fuzzy feeling of it. I do not want to say anything negative because I'm a world traveler and I've been had, okay? But let me tell you, friends, there are things called ships and airplanes. The exact same yerba mate that you had at that tribal ceremony in Africa is the exact same yerba mate that we sell here from this little lady in Ohio. It's the same, okay? It's imported. So they will tell you in Africa that it is special to the region. It is. That's where it's grown. That's why it is special. But they will tell you it's the only place you can get it. It's the only place you can enjoy it. I'm very sorry to tell you that that's just not the facts of the way it is. The hollowed out gourd, I couldn't even bear to buy one on the internet and have it for you to show it to you. It's like a coconut hollowed out. In my mind, it is very special if it's special to you. But I am a loose leaf tea drinker. I drink tea because of the health benefits and because of how it tastes, okay? And I want something easy. A hollowed out gourd is not something that's going to travel well. It's not going to fit into the cup holder in my car. It's going to get spilled over if it's in the fridge or something. It's just not practical for my life, and I didn't think it was practical for you. What is practical is our new bottle, and it was chosen. I love this bottle, and I love it with yerba mate, and I am going to tell you about it. This is it is our Bamboo Elements tumbler. It does make 16 ounces. It's ceramic on the inside, and it's perfect for mate, and I'm going to tell you why. But let's talk about the mate a little bit more. Let's talk about the health benefits. We didn't talk about that. The health benefits of yerba mate, even though it's not the tea plant, it does have antioxidants, flavonoids, and polyphenols. Very specifically, these polyphenols have been known to be an appetite suppressant. They have been known to increase mental energy, to stimulate your energy, of course. And they've also been shown to improve mood. I don't know about you, but I think everyone talks about coffee that way, that it is known to stimulate their mental energy, but I'm pretty sure that's the caffeine talking in that one. Here we're talking about the antioxidants, flavonoids, and polyphenols, which are really specific to yerba mate. I only drink yerba mate in the morning because it has 80 milligrams of caffeine per cup, so I am a morning mate drinker. So yes, I can tell you that when I drink 16 ounces of mate in the morning, my breakfast is delayed, and I am okay with that. I don't have a problem. If I'm eating a smaller breakfast and a smaller lunch because I've had a nice filling cup of tea that is maybe suppressing my appetite, I'm okay with that. I think I can live just fine. So in addition to that, I also want to tell you that it is known to have potassium, magnesium, and manganese, which in the American diet I think are pretty prevalent, except for the potassium. I think a lot of us, especially as we get older, we are paying more attention to the amount of potassium that we're getting. And so if I can add a little bit more, I am all about that. Before I go through the flavors, I just wanted to say one more time, we do sell yerba mate by itself. We sell it on the website. We sell it in 3 sizes. We do have 3 sizes here, so if you're brand new to Sub Rosa Tea, what you're going to see is the loose leaf tea is sold in 3 sizes. We've got the bulk size, the 2 ounce, and the 1/2 ounce. When you're looking specifically at the combo pack is always going to come with the bottle, but you can get the try me size, which is 6 1/2 ounces of tea that make 5 to 6 servings, or you'll get the value size, which makes 20 to 25. We do also sell the bundle, so if you already have a tumbler that is your favorite and you don't need it, we are selling just the tea by itself as well. The first 3 tea I'm going to talk about today, we always have an inventory. I'm going to introduce the new tea later. So let's talk about that. For those of you watching on the app, the yerba mate is now in the queue. That's sold $108. Let's talk about that papaya mango mate first. Papaya mango mate is sold $105, and this is both, okay? So it does have mate, but it is quite fruity tasting. Obviously it has papaya and mango, but it does have lemongrass and mallow flowers. And so in my mind, it is just a little bit floral in the background. Some of our tea blends are very, very front fruity and don't have any floral taste to them. This one does, definitely in the background. So papaya mango, nice and fruity. Talk about pistachio lime is up next. Pistachio lime. I know a lot of tea companies do not work with nuts. I personally do eat nuts every day. So we are a tea company that we've always had tea with nuts, and the pistachio lime is very interesting. When you steep this tea hot, the pistachios come forward a little bit more. I created it based on a biscotti that I loved that had this really nice pistachio taste to it. If you steep this tea cold, the lime comes forward a little bit more. Yes, you can definitely steep mates both hot and cold. The Warrior Chai Yerba Mate is up next. This is 107, Warrior Chai Yerba Mate. This one, I have to tell you, is similar to a flavor that Tivana used to sell called Samurai. I did not know that when I created it. I had never had it before. I didn't even know it existed. Someone told me after the fact. So that's always interesting. I've never even looked it up, so I'm just going with what that customer told me. I don't know if it's actually true or not. But the Warrior Chai, I called it that because, again, it's a mate. It really gives you such great mental clarity. I named it after Warrior Weekend. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those people who go out on their weekends and they just get everything done. Like they do all the yard work and all the chores and all the laundry and all the housekeeping, and they're just called weekend warriors. That's where I got the name from, because that's just what I was thinking, that it's just tastes so fabulous and it's so stimulating and it's wonderful. So this one is definitely both fruity and spicy. Do you know what chai is? Chai is typically a blend of spices. Here the spices are in the background. I think the fruit comes forward very nicely. So it does have cinnamon and ginger and cardamom the way chai does, but it does have both mango, pineapple, and papaya. So it is quite, it's got great depth of flavor, which is just one of my favorite things in all the world. I absolutely love it. So next up, I want to talk to you about the 3 new flavors. These 3 flavors, friends, are extremely limited. I would love for you to try them. So do order them soon. If you want another bag, again, please order it soon. I plan to only blend them fresh. I blend them for you. I will only blend them through July 24th. So if you are watching this on the replay, do get them while you can. First up is chocolate hazelnut. This is the chocolate hazelnut. It is a toasted mate, so as you can see, it's very different in color, but it is very different in taste. Now, I put the chocolate and hazelnut in because I really thought toasted mate, specifically to me, tastes the way coffee or hot chocolate tastes. It has like a rich mouthfeel to it, very, very different than green yerba mate, which can be a little vegetal, if you know what I'm talking about. So the chocolate and hazelnut are just fabulous and smooth in with the toasted mate, almost like a mocha type thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Next up, the raspberry lemon green yerba mate. Raspberry lemon. This, again, we are back to the fruits, but now we've got fruits with the green yerba mate here. And this, of course, has got raspberry and hibiscus. It does have lemon. I used both lemon myrtle and lemongrass in this. It's, again, green yerba mate, very stimulating, very good hot, and very good cold. And the last of the 3 new ones is masala chai. Masala chai. This chai is extremely different, almost like the polar opposite of the warrior chai. Warrior chai is like a really soft, almost sweeter type blend of spices. This, again, just using descriptive terms, I would say it's very pronounced. I wouldn't use the word harsh, but it's spicy. I mean, it's really in your face, fabulous. So, of course, it's a chai, so it does have the cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, like normal, but the blend, the ratios are different than in the warrior chai, and it is just a chai with the mate, unlike warrior chai, which is fruit and spice all at the same time. So once again, friends, we have got this. We've got all 6 mates individually. We're selling them as a bundle, which is sold 101. We're selling them as a combo pack with this beautiful tumbler. This tumbler, bamboo tumbler, makes 16 ounces. The lid is obviously screws off. Inside, it's ceramic, porcelain ceramic, like a teapot is. So the porcelain ceramic will keep your tea hot or cold for hours. I personally like mate less than boiling, even though most often it is recommended to use boiling water for your mate. I like it off a boil, so I'm really curious to see, as you guys try them all out, what your opinion is. Do you like maybe 200 degrees? Do you prefer it cold steeped or hot steeped? You know, I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. This is the finest mesh infuser basket that we sell. The lid is removable, so you put your tea in here. Again, this is a 16-ounce bottle, so you would put 2 scoops of tea inside. On each one of our packages, I state how much tea I recommend you try for an 8-ounce cup. So if you just want 8 ounces, that's good enough. But if you're going to make the whole bamboo tumbler, I would double it. So 2 scoops of tea, whatever it says the size or the scoop is for this particular flavor. So 2 scoops of tea go in. If you want to make iced mate, do put cold water in. Leave the steeper in. You can steep this 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours. If it's cold water, it won't matter. But if you steep it hot, in my opinion, again, I like a longer steep time. This is an herbal. So regular tea, especially black teas, tend to get bitter if they're in hot water for too long. My opinion on a mate is it's an herbal. You can let it go. You can let it go 5 to 8 minutes, no problem. But, you know, when you're experimenting, try it. Take a sip. See what you think. Take a sip after 3 minutes. Try it after 5. Try it after 8. See what your taste buds like. So if you're going to steep it hot, make sure you remove the infuser basket when your timer goes off and enjoy your tea on the go. So friends, do you have any other questions for me? This is Free Tea Thursday, so I love it when everyone comments. I normally pick a few people and put cash in your cart, so I hope everyone watching has downloaded the mobile shopping app. That's how you get a cart. That's how I put cash in your cart when you answer questions and make comments and things like that. If you haven't, let me ask you one more question. Today, again, was a really hot day. So my question of the day is, do you prefer to go swimming in a pool or in the lake? That is my question for the day. Sometimes my questions are not tea related. It's just getting you to leave me a comment so I know you're listening and all that good stuff. I'll just pick a few winners to put cash in your cart so you get free tea. Normally I put anywhere from $4 to $10 in your cart just for playing along, just for participating with me. Oh, a lot of people are saying pool. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Whitney says there's too many germs in the lake. I don't know what lake you're swimming in, but I'm going to go with that. Pools are very, very nice. Oh, Monica says that she's surrounded by rivers. Rivers are very different than the lake or the pool, isn't it? Absolutely. Well, thank you, friends, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any other questions or comments, you're welcome to email me, no problem. If you are brand new and you've never downloaded our app before, you're going to see that we do offer free shipping over $75, and you can use the code NEW15 to get 15% off your first in-app purchase. Thank you so much for joining us, friends. I really appreciate it. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Thank you, friends. Good night.